Okay, hello, Allie. So, the reason that you haven't heard my opinion on Peter Capaldi is because I've probably made the video about 3 or 4 times now, and it doesn't want to upload. Like, I have separately filmed 3 or 4 videos about Peter Capaldi, and my computer doesn't like them. I think my computer doesn't like Peter Capaldi. What's going on with my... Oh no, my battery's dying. Why are you doing that? I plugged in my camera, so it should be working now. I've made a crap load of films about my Peter Capaldi opinions, and my computer doesn't like them. So I think my computer doesn't like Peter Capaldi, which I'm moving into my Peter Capaldi opinion thing right here. I find is silly, because Peter Capaldi is amazing. I really am very, very happy about their choice with Peter Capaldi, because like, in the thick of it, he's just awesome. He swears a lot, but he's awesome. In Torchwood, he was the best bad guys, I guess. He's a bad guy, right? I don't know, I hated him, which he did his job. He made it convincing. Although, Bill Pullman made me hate him too, and I didn't like Miracle Day. I don't know, but yeah, Peter Capaldi's awesome. And then he has been in that one episode of Doctor Who with the Fires of Pompeii, where he was the Pompeii guy, and they were all like, TARDIS God, thing at the end. I don't think that's a problem. I think that's totally fine. I'm sure they could even make a story out of it. I hope he doesn't, because Stephen Moffat would mess it up. But I'm sure if they had a good enough writer and stuck to 2-parters, they could do something cool with the fact that he's been in a previous episode. But they don't need to, because I mean, that was seasons ago. Nobody really cares anymore. People reuse actors all the time, so. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna tell you the story of when I learnt Peter Capaldi was cast as the 12th Doctor. As you know, I hope you know, there's that live showing, the viewing thing, where they had interviews, and then at the last minute they were like, "It's Peter Capaldi!" And then he walks out, and then there's an interview and stuff. Well, I was in Edmonton, at my grandparents' house, where they don't have the Space Channel, and so I couldn't watch it. Instead, my uncle, aunt, and cousin came to visit. And so we were at West Ed, and the live viewing happened at around probably noon-ish. Well, we were at West Ed, and we saw the rope climby thing. That was really fun. And we were on this thing for like a good little while, because we were like, we have to do every single obstacle, and we're gonna be amazing. It's like being in a freaking action movie. Yeah. And so we're in that thing for probably like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And I get out and I check the time, and it's 1 o'clock. After the show is done. I was like, what have I done? I missed it. I don't know how I expected to watch it, but I missed it. And then so I look at my aunt and I was like, what? And she said, I checked. I don't know who this person is, but I checked. And she gives me her phone, and in the middle of this crowded, humongous mall, I look at it, and I just like almost fall on the floor. Yes! Screaming. I was so happy. Yeah. So happy. So very, very happy. So, long story short, Peter Capaldi, yes, very happy with that. Stephen Moffat did something right. I'm not sure, I've probably mentioned this, but I started Supernatural over the summer, and I just started season 8, and my goal is to finish season 8 so that I can watch season 9 live with people who I don't know. So I can watch it, like, as it's running, so I don't have to, like, stay off of the internet, because I like participating in forums. I never thought I'd be that person who goes online and talks about stuff. But apparently I do. Of all things, it's like, Doctor Who and Sherlock and Supernatural, apparently. I also finished the first series of Star Trek. I finished the original series and the original movies. God, I did not like the first one. The editing was just... Voyage Home was good, though. That was very fun. But my favorite one of all, I'm not sure. I really liked Wrath of Khan, but I also liked the Voyage Home. And McCoy was just McCoy. McCoy is my favorite ever-ness. Yeah, I love McCoy. I have a pint glass, and it has McCoy on it, and it says, "I'm a doctor, not an engineer." Damn it, Jim. It doesn't say damn it, Jim, but it should. It should be like, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not an engineer. Or, he's dead, Jim. Or something witty with Spock or something. But I like McCoy. McCoy's awesome. Oh, that's right. In the last movie, the one with Spock's brother, what's that, number 6? What was number 5? First was Motion Picture, then Wrath of Khan, then Search for Spock, then Voyage Home. Number 5 was... Right, it's the one that I didn't like. Kind of. Yeah. That's the one where McCoy and Kirk, they're about to retire. But then they're like, the Klingons are like, "You assassinated the Chancellor guy. Shame. Shame." And that's how the story goes. So now that that's all cleared up, Motion Picture. That's the one about everything. That's crap. It's not a good film. Then 2, Wrath of Khan. And Genesis. And Marcus. And them. And then 3, Search for Spock. McCoy goes, whew. Marcus goes, ah. And stuff happens. That's. That is the one with... No, it's not. Which one is the one with Christopher Lloyd? Christopher Lloyd is in one of them, and he's amazing in his role. Then Voyage Home. Space Whales. I don't remember where I was going with any of this. So I'm gonna let you go. I talked about Peter Capaldi. I talked a little bit about Supernatural. I intended to talk more about Supernatural than Star Trek, but I guess that's how this goes.